Okay, so guys, really delighted to be here with everybody. It's very exciting to have this live chat with everybody. So we're just waiting for one or two people just to be fully set up and we're ready to go. So thank you all for being here this morning. Okay. And Aga, just checking with you, all good?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, so good morning, everybody, and welcome to our live chat this morning with our bioenergy diploma students who are about to graduate in a couple of weeks. My name is Helen O'Flynn. I'm the Managing Director with the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin, and my colleague Aga is here with us as well, looking after all things technical to support us this morning as well. So Aga, thanks a million as always for being here. So we have our current students, soon to be bioenergy therapists, soon to graduate, Deirdre, Katrina, Charlotte and Joanne with us. So this is some of our class who have decided to jump in and join us on a Saturday morning, bright and early, to just chat about bioenergy and what bioenergy is about and how they have found training in bioenergy and learning about it and bringing it into their lives as well. So we're going to have a great discussion around this. Feel free to drop questions into the chat. Aga will be monitoring the chat for us. If you have anything that you'd like to discuss with, any of us at all, or you'd like to ask our beautiful students here, about their experience of bioenergy, feel free to jump in. So Joanne has just got the ferry over from the UK and is on the Giant's Causeway at the moment. And her video is off. She just showed us the video there just before we came live. So she'll be trying to come in. So we have a meetup for our students tomorrow in Dublin for our current class. We're all going to meet up. So Joanne's travelled over for that meetup. She's doing a little bit of a tour up in the north, so we had a lovely view of the Giant's Causeway earlier, so it's great to see that. So guys, I'm just going to open the conversation now just to chat about how you find bioenergy and that type of thing as well. So Deirdre, if you're okay if I come to you first, so just to check in with what brought you to bioenergy, what made you decide this is something I want to do, how did it come into your life, that type of thing, if that's okay.
I suppose Facebook and its algorithms, I suppose, was the reason I was drawn to it. Every time I logged into Facebook, I saw the advertisement for the course, and it got the better of me. I wanted to find out more about it, and I messaged you, and the rest is history, I suppose. After a conversation with you there one evening, I just knew it was something that I was going to do and hope for the best.
And you haven't looked back since?
No, definitely not. Looking to the future.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Deirdre. Thanks, Million. And Katrina, how about you? What brought bioenergy into your life?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I started off, I was doing mindfulness classes. So I had I loved doing the mindfulness, and then just what Deirdre said as well on Facebook, I saw yourself, Helen, and I was drawn to you. So I saw the ads, and it was just there was a workshop as well from yourself, and you were doing muscle testing and all, and I was like, wow, my mind blown. And then I just this as well, listening to all their stories and all, and I was like, wow, this is something I really want to do. And so I got in touch with yourself as well, and as Deirdre said, yeah, the rest is history. Absolutely delighted I took the decision to do it. It has changed everything, not just for me, my family and everything. So it was best decision of my life. So that's what drew it to me, and it was very exciting, and I'm still very excited and looking forward to the future.
Yeah, and you've done amazing. Katrina shared with us recently as well that she had given a talk on bioenergy to a group of people in college as well, as part of her college program. So it was amazing to have the confidence to stand up and do that and to share it wider as well. That's what it's all about, sharing it wider as well. It's fantastic. I'm going to let Charlotte on her other one. There's Joanne on the Giant's Causeway. Hi, Joanne. I'm loving the background. Okay, thanks a million. Charlotte, if you're okay to share what brought bioenergy into your life or how you came to it as well. I don't know, you might be getting settled there. I can just get you to go off mute on that one.
Okay. Hi everyone. So sorry. Will you skip on to someone else just because it come to me next, please?
I can come back in a minute. No worries. So Joanne, I don't know if your sound is coming through or not? Can you hear me? I don't know if your signal is coming through for your sound. Okay, so I'm just going to come back to Deirdre. Okay, so Deirdre, why did you decide to do this particular course? What brought you to it, like the, you know, the type of things that we cover in it and that type of thing? What attracted you to that?
I suppose after the conversation I had with you that evening, you just made it sound really interesting, really easy to learn. There was lots of things in that conversation that I was drawn to and that resonated with me. So I just took the leap and
Yeah.
said, here I'm going doing it.
And I think that's like, I remember even when I started doing, you know, training in bioenergy as well, I just knew that it was what I wanted to do, even though I didn't have a lot of knowledge about it back at that time. It's, you know, it was that feeling of it's resonating with me as well. You know, it's pulling at your heartstrings, really, I suppose.
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
I'm to be truthful, I hadn't a clue what it involved or anything about it when the first day I sat in the class. I haven't looked back. It's been the best decision ever.
Yeah, and look at you now, well able to talk about it, you know, in any shape or form, you know, and go into great detail in the type of work that you've been doing with your case studies as well. It's fantastic. Okay, thanks, Deirdre. Katrina, how about you? What made you, you know, decide this particular course? You know, what was involved in it that really drew you to it?
It was just like, when I became interested in it, I was just like, did a little bit of research myself, looking into what bioenergy was, like the benefits it does for people, and like with physical and mental illnesses and things like that. Like I'd have a lot of family members that would have like physical ailments and things, and you're like, it's going on so long and so many years that you're like, I try anything to try and just help, or is there anything that can be done, you know? So even that kind of information alone, and then listen to yourself. And then when we actually started the class, I was just like, oh my god. I was like, in the beginning I was like, will I be able to do this? I was like, wow, I don't know. And then after like the next class and then next one, I was just like, I love this. I was like, I can do this. This is amazing. Like I couldn't believe it. I was straight away just drawn to everything about it. It was just, as you said, pulled on the heartstrings, listening about it. And I was like, I want to know this. I want to do that. I want to help this. I want to help that. And I was just like completely drawn into it, and I still am. And it's all I talk about, it's all I do, it's all I look at. It's like constantly, it's bioenergy, this bioenergy, that. So yeah, love it, and it's absolutely fantastic. And yourself and Aga as well, Helen, my god, it's just been a pleasure dealing with you and chatting with you and getting to know you as well, because it's like a little family with everyone in the group as well. Just everyone together and chatting, it's very welcoming and safe environment just to be yourself and chat, and it's fantastic. So thank you to everyone, and you and I as well.
You're so welcome. Sure, you know, we love it, you know, and it's just so amazing to be able to share this and to see other people grow and flourish with it, and to see you guys now. And you know, I love this part of the course where I love all parts of the course. I love this part of the course as well, where you see everyone about to step out into their own full journey with it now, and the next chapters with it as well, you know, because there's so much you can do with it, you know, so much. It's just amazing. Thanks for being so open and sharing as well, you know, all of you. Okay, that's brilliant. Thanks, Katrina. Charlotte, how are you feeling? Are you settled?
I'm settled. Thank you.
So just my throat's gone, sorry, just to ask you about, you know, what brought you to bioenergy, what drew you to it, and you know, why you picked this particular course as well, you know.
So myself just growing up, so I'm a typical example of somebody that has children, and don't let that stop you from doing the course, because every week I have the kids, so I was still able to manage to do the course, but apart from that, growing up, I've always been into kind of spiritual things, angels. I was very intuitive, and I was kind of always drawn to this kind of work, but I just didn't know the direction it was going to go. And I had gone to a healer myself and started working on my own healing journey the last few years. And somebody had said to me, what about bioenergy? And a week later, your page, the college, was just all over Facebook, all over Instagram, and it was just bouncing up at me. And so then when I spoke with you, Helen, a few times we had chatted, and I knew the course was for me. And the work that I've done on myself, I feel so good and so rewarded, and I cannot wait to be able to bring the open a space for people to work on themselves and to heal themselves. So this course, it really is amazing. I really enjoy it. Yeah. Thank
You're
you.
nearly there now, 2 weeks to go.
I know. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really, really fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm excited now for us all to meet tomorrow as well. It'd be great to have you in person now meeting tomorrow. It's brilliant. It's brilliant everyone can make it.
Yeah.
Okay, so just looking then, Charlotte, thanks for sharing your
Thank
been
you.
so sharing. So thank you so much for that as well. So Deirdre, just to come back to you. So how do you feel, or what do you feel the benefits are for you, your family, your friends from what you've learned in this course, or what you're able to bring into your daily life at the moment, in supporting yourself and others around you? So the benefits, really, the benefits that you've found for you and for your family, friends, that type of thing that you've been treating.
Being able to let go, like after a treatment, even on myself, you feel so much lighter and nearly looser and freer. And it's great to hear, say, your clients come back saying they had a great sleep, they love having a treatment, that they know after the treatment they're going to have a fantastic night's sleep tonight, or that the pain they had wherever, their shoulder, their back, or whatever, is gone, or it's reduced significantly. What else? Yeah, it's so hard to put into words everything we've learned. It's been amazing. Like we just the balancing of your chakras, your energy fields, you're just lighter. Even emotionally, you're just getting rid of the baggage that you've been carrying that you don't need anymore. It's just
yeah. And like you've done amazing work working on yourself. I know you got stuck into that very early in the course as well, and even working with your children as well. You've done amazing work. So it's fantastic to see that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Deirdre. Thanks for sharing.
Helen.
So Katrina, how about you? How have you found it for, what it's brought into your life on a daily basis, your family, friends, benefits, that type of thing? Internet's up and down this morning. So Charlotte, I'll come over to you if that's okay, and we can come back to Katrina in a second. So just how you found it. So, the benefits that you found. I know you touched on this a little bit there as well, but just what you feel it's brought into your life, from a benefits perspective for yourself,
right,
and family.
Yeah, so personally for me, I have suffered with my own mental health over the last few years. So doing this course and the training the benefits that I have received is I'm able to take control. I'm able to let go of, like Katrina said, letting go of things just don't serve me anymore. The benefits then of the importance of caring for myself, loving myself, and just looking after me, because if I look after myself, everything else is going to fall into place. And, I've really learned a lot from this, and just been able to express myself more. If I'm upset, talk about it. Don't put it in a box, talk about it. And then I have all the tools and skills now to do that and to work on others as well. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, and you get a great support system even within your own class, within your own group as well, to swap sessions, work on each other, and you have that for life. And then obviously you go into a group with the other graduates as well to get access to, that network with each other as well, to have swap sessions with each other. It's amazing to do it,
It is, it's brilliant. It really is. The support group is fantastic. And yourself, Helen, every time I mail you, you bounce back at me, and you always have a solution, and you always help me, and you guide us all. So it's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, there's always an answer. We all have our own answers, don't we? Just have to know how to find them, and we find that
Absolutely, yeah.
So Katrina, how about you? How's the signal? You doing okay?
You're better now. Sorry, I lost you there for a little while.
So just to check in, about what you feel the benefits have been of bringing this therapy, this treatment to bioenergy into your life for you, family, friends, the tools that you've learned, that type of thing. How do you find the benefits on a day-to-day basis?
Oh, amazing. Like just even confidence building myself too, and belief in myself. And it's just every day I have my little self-care routines that you've shown as Helen as well. Like it just, and I've shown all family members them and all as well, because they're so easy to do. I'm showing like all my friends, and I have like my nephews and nieces and all doing it too. It's brilliant to see, and it's amazing with children as well, and showing them all the things and the techniques that we've learned, and doing bioenergy on them, because it's so amazing for children as well, and you see the benefits so quick too. It's fantastic for them. And as well, like, working on my parents. And I remember like my father in the beginning as well was like, I don't know what's this bioenergy, and now no matter any little ailment, oh, look into this for me, or what's this about, could you check this out for me? It's just mad when you look back in the beginning when you started the course. And people are kind of like, what's bioenergy, why are you doing that, what is that? And to now they're all like coming to me now, like asking to help, or can I do this, or can I do that? So it's amazing, and I see the difference in them as well. Their health and their attitudes, and they're just, it's like it doesn't just affect you, like it affects the wider scale. It affects like everyone around you, like the change in you. Once you change, everyone around you is changing as well, and like the whole family dynamics changes, and your relationships with your friends and people. It's completely, it's so wide. It's just so beyond you, you know. So much more to it, and it just helps everyone, and it's just amazing to see, and that it's great to be the first person to just kind of start to kind of lift people up and help them as well. So it's amazing. I'm so delighted that I'm doing it.
Yeah. And it's fantastic. Like the sharing is a big part of it, you know. And I suppose, you know, we bring a lot into this course as well, the message around sharing, the self-care aspect of it as well, you know, giving homework to clients, sharing it with family and friends, and how they can, you know, everyone can support themselves so much with their own well-being. We can have so much more control over our health and well-being than we maybe realize. And it's really getting that message strongly out there. And it is beautiful to see, you know, that, because, you know, coming into this work, sometimes we can have a perception that there isn't a massive amount of openness to it. And you can start to see in your own circle, you can start to see that open up more and more the more you get into the work as well, as the way you've described there, Katrina. And it's lovely to see that, because it has a ripple effect, you know, that one person who now has a bit more of an open heart to what they can receive from this, you know, could share that with somebody else and share with somebody else, and, you know, it goes on, and, you know, it's lifting the health and well-being up of everyone that we're interacting with. So it's amazing that you're so open to sharing it as well. You know, that's the main part. It's not keeping it to ourselves. It's getting it out there and sharing it as much as possible as well. You know, it's brilliant because you're also open. You know, so just looking at your hopes and dreams, Deirdre, if you're okay, if I come to you next. So just, you know, the next steps for you. You graduate in 2 weeks. You'll be qualified in 2 weeks. You know, you'll be a qualified bioenergy therapist. So what are your hopes and dreams and your next steps that you want to do with the training that you've received and everything that you've learned? Where are you off to next?
I don't know.
Well, now 2 weeks ago you told me. I'm only joking.
I suppose to use the whole experience I've had, all the self-care routines and everything, the EFT, the Qigong on a daily basis, share it with my family and friends, my wider friends, you know, just haven't actually got that far yet. But yeah, I hope to be able to use it in everyday life.
Yeah,
it's
and
been
like,
fantastic.
you know, you have a client, but if you do decide to work on it, or, you know, you've got the awareness in your network now from doing your case studies, because you're doing your case studies, you're building up a client base, whether that's a client base for a business or whether that's a client base of family and friends who want to come to you to receive treatments. You know, you've started to create that awareness through, you know, usually a huge amount of work with your case studies, you know, so you've started to build that awareness, and it's amazing to see that, you know, even just bringing it into our own families, you know, or just for ourselves. It's fantastic.
It's really interesting. There's not enough time in the day to do, you know, to do it more and more, you know, with everything. But I'm going to make the time. I'm going to find the time. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we'll be keeping in touch anyway after the course as well, you know. And Charlotte, how about you? So hopes and dreams, what are you hoping to do in your next steps with this?
So for me, Helen, the next steps, I really would love to, and I will set up a business in bioenergy healing. As the team know, I was in a job for 14 years and I just said, that's it, I'm biting the bullet. And I left my job like nearly 2 months ago now. And I know that this is for me. And I think that it's a lesson for everyone that when you do something that you love, you know, you'll never work for the rest of your life. And I just so passionate about this. So I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there. So I'm going to set up a business. I've been looking at social media, so Facebook and Instagram and different platforms like that, to where I'm going to advertise. I'm also looking at a name for a business and working with a friend with a logo, and all these little things are coming together slowly but surely. And so by the time I graduate, get my certificate, I'm hoping everything will fall into place. And, you know, I have a little list of clients, people I've been working with, and, you know, I'm gathering a little network already and building that business. So it's the direction and road I'm taking.
Yeah. And, you know, there's a few ducks to get in a row. And I know we chat about that in our weekends as well, you know, of the different pieces. If you do want to set up a business, because, you know, a lot of people do want to set up a business from this, you know, and the support is there after this course. You know, we're always there to support you afterwards as well in getting set up with that. And also, you know, it's timing as well. It's getting it set up and that it feels like it's the right time for you to step into it as well. And we'll always promote your business for you as well, you know, within our networks, you know, so there's lots of room to spread the web wide and spread your message wide. And, you know, it's for you guys as well, and the way everyone is trained since the start of COVID, really, where you have that equal measure of knowing how to like remote work, and your remote work, you know, you know that very deeply now. And being able to work in person as well, that you have both of those, like your market and your audience is global, really, you know, for who you can work with. So it's fantastic to have that skill set as well. It's great to see it all with that so developed, you know, at this stage. It's amazing. Thanks, Charlotte. Katrina, how about you? Where are you hoping to go next with everything?
Very similar to Charlotte as well. Really want to start my own business. So excited. If you had asked me before I started this course, are you going to be starting a business? Like, oh my God, no way. The thought is like, no, I wouldn't be starting my own business. But like now, that's it. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. As Charlotte says, when you love what you do, you're not really working, are you? You know, it's fantastic. I can I can see what it's going to look like. The premises, I just have it all in my mind of what it's going to look like. I'm so excited. It's like, why should I just keep this for just my lucky family and friends? Everyone needs to get there. Like, I can't understand why everyone isn't getting it done. Or I'm like, how have I not heard of bioenergy before I started the course as well? Because I had never had any energy work or anything ever done before as well. So I was just mad to me. And even people that don't know about it, I'm like, well, why don't they? Or why is there not more of this in schools? And like, you know, all these things keeps coming to your mind. Like, it's I can see how fantastic it is and how amazing it is. And I just want to be telling people and putting it out there to more people that they will know about it and come and get the benefits from it as well, you know. Or get more children in, especially like because my daughter is doing her leaving cert and all at the moment. Scary times, I know, but even for herself, like, you know, for anxiety and distress and the worry of exams, like just she can do her tapping or EFT, and she gets her bioenergy, and it's just helping her so much as well. So just to be able to pass this on and share it with more people and get and give them the benefits that all of us are getting, it's just huge to me. So that's the plan. Get my business up and running as soon as I can. Fingers crossed.
And it's great. Like, I mean, your passion is just huge. Your drive is just huge with this as well, you know, and I've seen that with you already in the course as well. And, you know, from everything you're saying coming through. And it's there, you know, you've touched on, Katrina, there as well. There are so many different places that this can be shared. It's not just about, you know, having your home business or, you know, renting a space and seeing your clients one-to-one. There's so many different ways that this can be shared out into our communities as well, the message of we can have better health and well-being, and we can, do so much more to support ourselves in our health and well-being journey as well. Mental health, emotional health, physical, spiritual, all of it. And, we could, I suppose that's why in this course we go so wide with how we look at how we can support people, to make sure that you have a really wide toolkit available to you. No matter what is coming up in front of you when somebody presents to you, a client, or you need to go and give a talk or do a workshop or whatever it is. And if you look at even, I know some of you guys are looking at our last group that graduated in December, and I think the 7 businesses set up out of that group of 15 already. And they're only a few months, they're 5 months in now, not even 5 months in, and running workshops and collaborating with other people. And so there's so many different things that you can do with this. And I know you had your own classmate Jenny there during the week as well, sharing her logo on. So there's different ones of your classmates. Everybody is sort of moving along to where they want to go with this. And there's always such great encouragement and support from the group for for each other within the group as well, which is amazing to see. There's always great I suppose just friendship within the group, really, isn't it, as well, the sharing that everybody has. So it's, that stays on as well with the people that and we also have our mind body experience in September as well, which some of you are coming into, which will be amazing in the RDS in Dublin, where we'll have a stand with that, and we'll be doing bioenergy demonstrations with our graduates will be doing those demonstrations as well. So it's all lots of things to collaborate on in the future as well. So it's amazing. So any final words from anybody, anything else you'd like to add in before we start doing our wrap up? Charlotte, yeah.
I would just like to say, Helen, thank you so much for the opportunity. And like what you said there, we have made friends, and it's like-minded people, and that's what we want to surround ourselves with. But thank you so much for your training and your inspiration and everything. I really appreciate it. We all do. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And it's just, for me, and I know for Aga as well, it's just for us, it's really just sharing from our heart space. And that's, it's amazing that we get to do that on a regular basis in our lives, and I suppose what's coming from our heart space is really just this passion for sharing energy work. And, we still train in things, and we still keep getting involved in other things as well to keep advancing our knowledge and our experience within the energy field as well. So there's just so much more and more and more to share all the time as well. So guys, I really, really appreciate everybody coming on. It's been amazing to have the morning with you, because I know Saturday mornings can be busy in different households as well. So thank you so much, Aga. Thank you as always for everything that you do. And Deirdre, Charlotte and Katrina, thank you so much. And to Joanne, who's probably hiking off on somewhere near the near the Giants Causeway now. It's been amazing that Joanne joined, because I know she's on a coach tour with her parents up on the Giants Causeway and around North Antrim. So fantastic to have this time with you, and thank you to everybody who's joined live, or anybody who gets to watch the replay later. And just have a wonderful day ahead, and thank you so much, everybody. And guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. See you 10 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, so have a great day, and thank you all. Big hugs.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.